Paleologos in the number 10 spot. And overall, 1-1 Aruda, Longino 2-2, K1 Matiola 2-3. Then it's Seth Creedy, the 1-4 for 4th overall. Walker McGrill 3-5 for 5th overall. William Bear 4-6 for 6th overall. Reniger will look at a 3-7 for 7th overall. Cade Berry a 3-8 for 8th overall. Aiden Allers 5-9 for 9th overall. Braden Sampy 2-12, 10th overall. And again, those are unofficial results. Make sure you check the official posting board. Right now, though, we are back at it with more great racing on the racetrack. These are our senior 40-plus class riders, and Mike Brown takes to the early lead, megawatt with John Gruey in that number 2 spot.
Yep, number 70, John Gruey, right in there behind him, trying to look for the 31. Don't see, there he is, Barry Carson right there, but he's got a couple Kawasaki's ahead of him as well. Might be, I think Mercer might be in there. Not sure exactly who that is. We're going to figure it out in just a moment. Back through the roller section, that is the 957 in there as well. He's battling right behind Gruey as Mike Brown starts to put a gap on the rest of the pack.
Carson Manquist we have scored at 39th, by the way, so 4 laps complete for him. Hartberger, I don't know what happened. He must have gone off to the side of the track for a couple of laps or something.
I'm not sure exactly what happened either. Hey, look at this. Mike Brown out front. There comes Gruey.
Yeah.
And Frenchy, our man Paymart battling it out. He's in that number 4 spot right now. Got to duke it out, the Moto Kick CEO out there.
Yeah, those Moto Kicks giving him a little extra oomph, it looks like, here this week. We've got Mike Brown, John Gruey, Shane Keller, Mike Mercer in 4th, Gregory Paymart, the 444. Rounding out your top 5 with Dangler, Robinson, Sylvia, Tiffany, and Parsons in the top 10, and Mikey Waynes with 3 more of our top overall.
Hey, thanks, guys. Down here with Kawan Matiola, our 3rd place finisher for the 250C junior class. Who you want to thank, man?
My mom, my dad, Lord Jesus Christ keeping me safe. FXR, Rhino Power, DC3 suspension. Everyone else that's helped me out, thank you.
There you go. Congratulations to you. That is your 3rd place finisher, Kawan Matiola. All right, Zach Longino, come on up here, man. A 2nd place finish. Making his way up, man. Again, a 2nd place. Do you know these crazy fans?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know why they came out, honestly. Like, come on. It's C-Class. Let's go. But I like to thank them for coming out. A1 Racing Suspension, Patent Service, Bruce MX, Dunlop Tires, FXR Gear, Dunlop Tires hooking up off the start, let me tell you.
Nobody parties like C-Class, right?
Yeah, nobody parties. My sister's a pretty good partier, I guess.
There you go, brother. Congratulations to you, 2nd place finisher, Zach Longino. All right, Ashton Aruda, come on up, man. Grab a bottle of champagne for you. And I might be getting you my number 1 plate. Here, you grab that, man. And I'll grab the heart. Oh, there he is. Mike Burkeen's on his way. We caught him napping. There he is. He's hustling. All right. Ashton Aruda, the official handshake. Mike Burkeen says once again, and make some noise, your champ, 250C Junior. Ashton Aruda, talk to us, man. What did it take to get the win?
Yeah, I got a pretty good start and just put my head down and pushed. It's fun.
It's fun, man. Well, congratulations to you. No, you don't do it alone. Who would you like to thank?
I think my mom, my dad, my sister, my grandparents, Tech Service Racing, DC3 Suspension, FXR Gear, 60 Helmets, Ava POP Fund, Winoco, AP Construction, Distinctive Auto Body, and everybody else, thank you.
There you go, your champ, Ashton Aruda. Take it away, boys.
Wow. What a battle. Now, Mike Brown with a 10-plus second lead, but we were watching the race back in second. Cumberland, Rhode Island's Shane Keller in the number 2 spot as he straight up tracked down and passed John Gruey.
Absolutely. We talked earlier. This guy's a bad dude, Kelleher, man. He's fit, believe it or not. You take a look at him, he's a pretty big fella. And I have to tell you, he's in it to win it right now. Chased Gruey down, made a great move around the outside, able to make the pass. And look at this, gapped Gruey in half a lap. I mean, dropped him like a bad habit.
Well, I'll tell you what, another rider riding impressively in this top 5 right now was Gregory Paymart. Richie, as we know him, love. We just watched him moto kick some butt up into that 4th place position.
He did, man.
And of course, Kyle Dangler moving up into the number 5 position on the 549 at the end of lap number 2 there. He is one of our representatives from the Flying Machine Factory of FMF. Jeremy Parsons, the 78 in 6th. The Tiger, Tony Robinson, the 159. I still can't believe this man is 40 years old.
Right.
I remember when he was racing 80s, man. Jeremy Tiffany, the 233 in 8th. Jeffrey Pape in 9th aboard the 718. John Sylvia, the 651, rounds out your top 10. Megawatt, what does this do for the overall?
Well, I can't read it from here, so I'm going to let you take a look at it.
Well,
but, hey,
here's what
look at this. I mean, Gruey tried to pick the pace back up. He's coming back at Kelleher, but Kelleher was wheeling that thing downhill, dude. He's getting some traction, and he's going to be absolutely tough to get back around.
Well, here's the scenario shaping up. We see Mike Brown and expect it to be a 1-1 for him. And as we said, now 13 seconds ahead, so his lead is going to continue. We expect to stretch out. He is not the normal 40-plus-year-old rider,
right.
50 years old. Shane Kelleher and John Gruey, though, they went 2 and 3. Gruey and Kelleher in moto number 1. Currently, they are running 2 and 3 with Kelleher in the advantage.
Right.
So in the overall, they get the tie. So the best finish obviously goes to Kelleher if he hangs on this. So not only is Gruey looking at taking a defeat in this second moto, but it will also drop him back a position in the overall.
Gruey picked up about 4 or 5 spots on the front half of the track, and look at this. Kelleher again has grabbed a handful back in those fast section and just absolutely left the number 70, John Gruey. I don't know. Gruey's got some good technical sections over here, but that gap is getting bigger and bigger.
Gotta love it, man. This senior 40-plus class out here on the track right now. Many of these riders, kind of the second wave and third wave of American motocross. And
Kelleher drug a foot there a second ago. Didn't even affect him. Just turned the gas to the bike, went a little sideways, just turned the gas on him. Man, holy cow. Great ride by him so far. There comes your leader, Mike Brown.
Did you to put this into perspective right now? Mike Brown is 50 years old, and he's been racing, what, since he was at least, what, 8, 9 years old? Or if not before?
A little before that, I believe. I believe Mike was one of those 6, 7-year-old guys that got to start racing.
He's at 50 years old. He's been racing 40-some years.
That's exactly right.
Over 40 years, he has been competitively racing a motorcycle. And almost, I'm not going to lump him in that pioneer group of riders, but he was like that second wave of folks once motocross really started becoming a big thing, you know?
Oh, absolutely. 50 years. I've got to enjoy motorcycles. Started riding at 5 years old. Started racing somewhere around 8, and of course, never a pro level, you know, maybe B guy, this and that. But I've enjoyed this game, Rodney, for 50 years now this year. I've been a part of this thing, and I absolutely love it.
Well, right now, race fans across the globe are enjoying watching one of the most successful and continuing successful riders of all time, Mike Brown.
And you hear Cody tell that story yesterday. Cody Groves said, third gear tap, man, that's fast I need to go, man. And Mike Brown says, hey, you can't get it done third gear wide open on a 450, son. You going too fast then. All right? And Cody said, the bad news is that means I got beat in third gear. Cody said, you know, third gear beat me.
Line choice, smoothing it out, finding, I mean, obviously, I mean, it takes a lot to be able to do that. You can't just go out and wick it up the third gear and expect that you're going to get the results of what Mike Brown does, because it takes a lot out of the soul and physically to do that. And Mike Brown isn't phased one bit as he takes the checkers here at the end of this one. He's